How's it? Today is Wednesday, July 20th. I am struggling today. Like, fucking dying struggling. Um, Power clean, hang power clean, power jerk, 1 plus 3 plus 1. I'm going to 100 today. I know it says 5 here, but I went into today. I was like, alright, dude, like, if I can do 1, that's a win. If I can do 1 and I feel like it's that hard, like that sort of mentality, that similar mentality, I'm just gonna go for 3. So I ended up going for 3. I made most of the power cleans. I didn't miss any of the jerks, so that's a good sign. I think I don't know. Today was a weird one. I I almost always belt up for cleans and stuff. Anything beyond 100, so 100 and up. And so today I ended up using my belt for my power cleans at this complex. And I'm not sure if it really provided the amount of benefit that I wanted it to relative to the struggles it produced from catching the bar on the way down. So it would hit the belt. So I had to go around the belt and then took a little bit of extra effort, and I don't know, it was just hard all around. Everything was just hard. I think my power jerks today were actually pretty solid, especially during my warm-ups. Even my at weight, like I felt a little bit of pain in my upper back. That same pain that I've been dealing with for like years at this point. Not my mid back, so my mid back feels fine, which is, you know, thank you, thank you, something for that. Here is my first set. I think my first set had the best um, all around a technique and everything like that. I think if I could keep my chest on top of the bar and then hinge at my hip instead of bending a little bit more, I think these power cleans are a little bit easier. You can see there's a point in some of them where I get to kind of banging the bar forward, and then I pull back on it to kind of counteract that, and it's like it's okay, but it's not the way that I normally clean. This is the best power clean, that one from the ground there. You can see what I'm talking about that little hip bang. Not super great with that, but as far as like the amount of effort I'm putting into it, this is really hard. So I'm just honestly a little amazed that I didn't drop the bar, not a single time. So I think that's a win. It's a check mark in the W column. Yeah. I also don't think it helped that nobody was around. Like I was lifting by myself here at this point, and everything just felt like just like hell. Like honestly, like what the fuck is going on? All of this was just all bad. And then this last clean right here is definitely below parallel. I still had the intention of powering it, and then I just had to receive it a little bit lower than I wanted to. It is what it is. That's the reason I said I made most of the powers. Like even these jerks here, my upper back is dying. Bar path is actually pretty good for those, and like I'm generally happy with that, you know. And then after that, I do my clean pulls here at 115, which is 5 kilos up from last week's 110. Some of these notably do hurt my upper back a little bit towards the top of the pull of the extension. But there are a couple that don't hurt, and I have yet to figure out why that is. I mean, obviously my positioning is different, or the tempo is different, or the something is different about those individual reps that don't hurt versus the ones that do. I think it's worth noting that this is a weight 115 that I can power clean for sure at least one for one rep. I might be able to do two. I don't know, but I can do at least one at 115. And this is this is also the weight that I was supposed to hit last week Friday, or tried to hit last week Friday when I was home, but I ended up doing 255 because they were lifting in pounds. After this, I actually only do my pendlay rows, which is 5 sets of 10, and then I don't do my overhead walks because, similar to last week, I just felt that everything was just really hurting. My shoulders were actually sore from yesterday's overhead presses, so everything was just like, if I pushed right here at this point, what amount of benefit would that be? Probably very little, if at all, and most likely going to be exposing myself to the risk of injury. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to finish here with the pendlay rows, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Shoots.